And we are back, dear viewers, with a very special guest today. We have Noor Alobaid, which is the co-founder of WatchGP and founder of Scene Events, creating immersive experiences in motorsports and event management. WatchGP connects Formula One fans through dynamic race viewing events, while Scene Events curates bespoke activations across food, sports, and entertainment. With a decade of experience in branding, marketing, and event planning, Noor has worked with top regional brands to develop innovative concepts. So dear viewers, let's all welcome Noor Alobaid, the co-founder of WatchGP and founder of Scene Experiences. Welcome on board.
Thank you for having me, Yusuf. Good morning, and good morning, Kuwait.
Good morning to you. It's such a special day today since you are here to inspire us more about WatchGP and Scene Events. So what inspired you to create these two?
So with WatchGP, it was kind of, it was happenstance. Yani it happened out of nowhere. It was something that was so important to me and my partner Ibrahim when we met up at the Qatar Grand Prix. We realized, why are we not able to watch this in Kuwait? You know, we host our friends over, but at some point you get tired of having people in your house. And we're like, why not just get everyone together, rent out a space, and create, you know, an event like this? And it just snowballed from there.
Wow.
And it was amazing because we got to really inspire people to come together to find a community. So it was very important for us, for people in the community to find each other.
That's very nice. So when you say it boomed, how many people do attend these events?
So it depends on our location. We kind of shift as per location, but we've gotten up to about 120 people per event, which is great for a very niche sport, especially since we're just starting off and we're just growing in the country.
Yes, beautiful. So how do these platforms bring people together through sports and entertainment?
So one of the biggest things when it comes to, you know, bringing people together is sports. We see it with football, and we see it with so many different sports, cricket, etc. And Formula One being a very niche sport, and it was always a very elitist sport previously, has boomed since, you know, COVID days when their Netflix documentary came out. And what we saw was a new generation coming together and really loving the sport. But we realized, let them all watch it together, because what it started to create is connections.
Yes.
People started to meet, form friendships, have little competitions between themselves, and this created a very, very healthy environment for people who love the sport.
Definitely, I totally agree. Dear viewers, if you love F1 racing, make sure to watch GP with Noor Alobaid. So WatchGP, the company, since its establishment and its launch, how has it evolved?
So it's evolved. You know, our first launch, our first event, we hosted a race. That was it. We had like a few activations, but we didn't do anything major. But as it's grown, not only has the audience grown, but it's grown through activations that we do. We have, you know, the sim racer. We have different like trivia nights, and we have all these different engagements that keep people excited. And so what's happened is people are not just there only for the race, but they're there for so much more than the race.
All right. So definitely people love watching F1 racing. I do love watch. I watch F1 racing. So WatchGP, you guys just schedule a timing event, and this is going to happen here. How do you do the scheduling? So
scheduling, logistics are not easy, obviously. Finding a location, because we like to support local brands in these locations. So we'll always, you know, pop into something new, try to create, support the local businesses and the startup businesses. So finding a new location that is applicable, that allows us to put up the screen, that we can get, you know, the right approvals for, and then our engagements. So it's not just scheduling an event. There's a lot more that goes into it in terms of logistics, but I think we've mastered it.
Hopefully. Inshallah. So also, how does Scene Events extend beyond motorsports into other industries like music, food, and corporate events?
So I've been in the event space for over a decade now. And one of the things that I love to do is not just create, you know, events that are very typical, I would say, because we've fallen into this trap, I feel, of doing very cut and paste events where they're not actually offering something new. It's invite a bunch of popular people and that's it, and tomorrow everyone's forgotten about it. And the whole point of this is working with several brands, whether it's sports, whether it's food, whether it's companies, and understanding their true audience and creating something that really does bring in that audience and keep them loyal. It's about community. The whole point of all of my projects is community.
Definitely, community is very important, especially here in Kuwait. We'd love to see these people gathering for F1 Formula races and discussing certain points in the race.
Yeah, we have to have you guys over.
Hopefully, inshallah, we will visit. Also, what are the core values behind scene events?
So one of my main core values, as I mentioned, is community. It's understanding what your people want and giving that to them. You're not going to grow without your community. So any brand, no matter how much effort they put into the PR and whatnot, if it doesn't actually touch the people that have been loyal to it or the people that have helped it grow, it's not going to last. So really, it's about, we come from a society that community is very important, and that should also be in your business life as well and your company. So really, without your community, it's not going to grow, and that's my main core value.
Inshallah, this community will be much stronger in the future, since F1 is a really nice sport, dear viewers, a motor sport on TV. Usually we watch it. It happens all over the Gulf countries and all over the world. So also, how do you build a strong community around these two projects that you have?
So we found the niche. We found the niche of what do people like? What do they want? How do they want to do it? How do they feel comfortable expressing this? And this is what we did. We worked with some of the largest brands in the motorsports world and in Kuwait. And we got to really understand how to connect with people, what languages they like to connect in, even the trends they like on social medias. Right. How do you keep people excited? You know what I mean? And that's kind of how we did it. Thankfully, we did it in a sport that goes week to week.
Yes.
So what's nice is it's not a one-time thing. You're talking there's 24 races in a year, and we're able to show 17 of them. So you have 17 Sundays where people are excited for what's next.
So every Sunday?
Almost every Sunday of the year.
Grand Prix race.
Yes.
That's very nice. So what role does social media and collaboration play in this special strategy that you have to take to show the viewers and show the new people that your projects are running?
Oh yeah, social media is, let's be real, social media is a huge part of everyone's life now.
All right.
So how we got to create that connection with people was following the trends, trying to get people, the fan voices out there. We just launched a podcast actually, and what's great is we were able to get fans on. It wasn't just the experts. We connected with the people who actually watch the sport and support the sport. And social media is a huge part of that, as well as different collaborations, with our sponsors, with companies. We got to bring them all together. How do we benefit each other? How do we work together?
That's great to hear that you are escalating in your projects. So since there is challenges in your business, what kind of challenges did you face regionally and in Kuwait?
So our first regional project was actually in December, and in Kuwait, I would say it's a little bit easier, but running something in multiple different countries at once, obviously, is a lot more difficult in terms of logistics. So is everything going smoothly, and what's the process of it? And thankfully, alhamdulillah, we slowly had our mistakes, but handling the logistics is making sure the team is communicating as much as possible. So how do you make sure everything is up to date, providing checklists, providing a systematic scheduled check-in, and it's gone great, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, I'm definitely sure the team you have under your company is working fine as a fun racing car.
They are amazing. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done without them.
That's great. So also, since we're talking about audience, so how do you engage with the audience more in real time? When you're down on the event, how do you engage with them?
So we do so much. Not only, we've gotten to know people coming to watch GP to the point where we formed friendships with them. Like us as the team I went to the last Qatar Grand Prix with one of the girls I met because she used to come to watch GP. Nice. It's gone to that point where our team and our community have become pretty much a family. And what's great is, we connect with them, we grow, they grow, we keep things exciting. Do you guys want trivia? Do you guys want to do bingo? Do you guys want to do... We get their advice on what they want next, and I feel a lot of people forget to listen to your audience.
True. So Noor Alobaid, also what would you say that's coming this year for Watch GP?
Oh, there's inshallah a lot coming. We have season 2 of Watch GP launching during Eid, so we will definitely be launching with the Bahrain Grand Prix, which is going to be super exciting. It is an exciting season, but we are inshallah, all goes well, expanding in the region. We are planning 2 new countries this year. I'm not going to say where, just to keep it exciting for people. But you know, inshallah, we're seeing a big growth.
Hopefully, inshallah, Noor Alobaid. It's such a pleasure to have you on with us here in Good Morning Kuwait. So, dear viewers, that was Noor Alobaid, a co-founder of Watch GP and founder of Scene Experiences. Now we shall take a break, dear viewers, and we'll be back.